you are listening to
the WrestleGeddon podcast.
WrestleGeddon podcast.
What's up, everybody? It is Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time, once again, for the WrestleGeddon podcast. Of course, I'm one of your hosts, Chris the Heat Matthews, joined by your other host, the Tennessee Jesus, Carl Crossland. Carl, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just got back from the pool.
Did you walk on that water?
I did. I was
Nice.
walking on water.
Walking on water. You could have been like really super cool to your neighbors and just turned it all to wine.
Yeah, that would have been cool, huh?
Oh, awesome stuff. We have a crap ton of wrestling this weekend.
Yeah.
We've got WWE's counter programming to AEW All In, which consists of Saturday night's main event, Evolution, and NXT's Great American Bash. I think NXT is Saturday. Yeah, NXT is Saturday. Saturday night's main event, of course, is Saturday night, and Evolution will be on Sunday, if I'm correct on that. So I think some of the matches, yeah. Yep, so Sunday for Evolution. She's pretty good.
Yeah.
Looks like a pretty solid card for Evolution 2. Great American Bash has a solid card as well. Saturday night's main events. Looks okay, I guess, from what they have announced on here so far. I could really do without Goldberg, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it kind of ruined it with Goldberg.
Yeah. Hopefully this will be his last match, and we won't have to see him wrestle again. AEW's All In actually has a really great card. I don't think there's a single match on here that doesn't look interesting at all.
Yeah, no. It's probably
Well,
one of the most
one
anticipated.
of them's on the pre-show, so you don't have to worry about that one. The return of Big Boom AJ.
Oh, yeah. That's probably about as big as the Goldberg.
I'd rather watch Goldberg.
I don't know. I'd rather watch Big Boom AJ.
Oh, man. Awesome stuff. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's the we're gonna kick it off here first with the random album of the week.
Who the hell put this on so random? For fuck's sake!
And our random album this week is J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
So before we go into our picks, did you listen to the album?
I did.
Did you like it?
Bad. It wasn't bad. I liked it. Is it something that I listen to on a regular basis? Maybe, maybe not. But I thought it was pretty good. It was definitely
It was a good album.
It's not what I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of the songs on there actually had some kind of theme or some kind of like story relating to a personal struggle, or just struggles throughout his upbringing and stuff, which is good. I like music with substance, and that whole album had a lot of substance in there for the tracks. It's good stuff. All right. So, what song did you pick off that album? think it may have
All right,
lost.
there we go.
Oh, there he is.
There, I'm back. I cut my Wi-Fi off for some reason.
Gotcha.
I decided to go out too.
All right. So, what song did you go with?
I'm going with A Tale of Two Cities.
Okay. Nice. I went with Apparently.
Apparently, yeah, that was my second pick. If you took, because I didn't know if you would take A Tale of Two Cities, like kind of like the beat, and I felt like it has like a nice like rhythm for like coming out.
So I thought with Apparently.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that too, but I'd already settled on Tell Two Cities, and then I was like, oh, I'll do Apparently if Chris takes the Tell Two Cities. So, did you have a backup or no?
I did not.
I think about doing Wet Dreams. Like if I was like just like a brand new wrestler, you know what I mean? Like I ain't never done this before.
That would have been a good one. Awesome. All right. Who we got for next week?
Next week we have Black Sunday by Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
To enjoy some Cypress Hill.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever like had that album or anything, but I had to listen to it to see if I know anything off of it.
I'm trying to remember what.
Like I've heard Cypress Hill, I just never had any of their albums.
Yeah, I had
I know, like Insane in the Membrane and all that.
I think this is the album that I had.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's the album had. It has Insane in the Brain on it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we got some Cypress Hill.
I was like, the album sounds familiar. So I could see the like I was thinking of the album that I had that had like the church on it that looked like it was like graveyard and stuff. Yeah, it was a graveyard.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, on this I'm using a new site. It's like Caustic is what it's called. I've been using it for the album generator.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be pulling like it has like different search or not or different randomizers, and the one I have it on is like top albums of all time. So the ones that we have been doing has been by the top, supposed to be the top albums of all time. So
That's cool. So Cypress Hill for next week. And I have never been more excited to have Logan Paul on my TV as he is trashing all Jelly Roll's equipment.
great. Love him even more now. Gotta go, Logan. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, awesome. All right. So there we go. Last week's album. Well, the album for this week is 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J. Cole. And next week we've got Black Sunday by Cypress Hill. Now let's kick it over to the instant replay.
I said, are you
Okay. Having some issues here with the slideshow.
We were ready, but the slideshow wouldn't.
It did not want to come back up. So, I was like, why the hell is this not coming back up? So,
yeah.
oh, awesome. All right. The instant replay, of course, if you're new to watching us, it's where we pretty much run down everything wrestling related, news, and in the ring stuff. So we kick it off with one of the more interesting news tidbits that came across the interwebs this past week. And that was TNA looking to secure a new media rights deal. Looking for a $10 million deal per year for this TV deal so they can go live weekly.
Okay. I saw something too, but it wasn't like an official source. So I didn't know if it was true or not that TKO was trying to buy some of their media rights for some of their older stuff. And I don't know if you froze on me or if I'm frozen. I just have Chris frozen on my screen, so I don't know if which one of us is going live in the live, if he's talking or if I'm not talking. But I don't have any comments, and I don't see him. So I'm assuming I'm on the live. Uh, but not sure how long it's gonna take him to get back up here. And I don't have the exact article that he was looking at. Uh, but if we could get TNA on some sort of streaming or cable channel, that'd be pretty cool. Uh, I do watch a lot of their older stuff on the Pluto TV channel that they have. Uh, but I think they've recently been putting on pretty good programming. Um, so I wouldn't mind them having a weekly show. Uh, I think it would be a good idea for them to do that. I don't know if they get the money that they are asking for, but it would be good to see them on TV. So I'm assuming Crystal's Wi-Fi must have went out because it's taking time to get up here, or either that or his computer updated. And he still hadn't sent me a message. So he must be trying to restart it now. I don't know. Let me see if I can pull up Facebook. Oh no, there you go.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't know if I was live or if you were live. I was talking just in case, but
No, you were still live. They kicked me off.
okay.
Yep. So, oh God. All right. So we're talking about the TNA TV rights deal. What were you saw? Was it the WWE thing or TKO?
Yeah, TKO trying to purchase some of their media.
Yeah, I saw the other article I saw was TKO looking to purchase their media rights through that 10 million, and that would give them, I'm assuming it will give them the streaming platform that they have access to with like Netflix and Peacock possibly,
Yeah.
or something else, or Roku or something.
Yeah.
Kind of do feel
it
like
would
if
be.
good.
I was gonna say it wouldn't be a bad idea to just to get some of the old episodes because a lot of their talent, like AJ Styles and uh, Drew McIntyre, some of them they have like some good TNA content
Yeah,
that you could throw up.
absolutely. We got all that stuff. I mean, even if they put TNA live every week on Roku, like that still would open up a broader audience than Access TV has.
Yeah,
I mean, you can watch TNA live on TNA Plus. Like the weekly episodes, I think are still free on there. If I remember correctly. Might not be 100% positive on that one, but
yeah, but I think you get to watch that on like a computer. You know what I mean? Like I think just if you had like the convenience of having that on a streaming platform,
well, they have
like
it
Peacock.
TNA Plus on the Fire Stick.
Oh, I don't have a Fire Stick, so I'd have to look for it.
Okay.
I got the Walmart version of
All right.
Roku.
The Roku.
I think it's called like on or something like that.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. All right. I'll just see if there's anything. That was like the biggest news thing that I really paid attention to this week. Oh, I forgot about that. ROH Supercard of Honors this weekend, too. It's actually tonight.
Yeah,
That doesn't look like a bad card. Dark Order versus the Frat House. Nick Wayne versus CMLL's Titan. Bandito versus Takeshita. Athena versus Thunder Rosa. Lee Moriarty versus CMLL's Blue Panther. And Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara versus the Infantry. That sounds good. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get over to some of these previews for what's going on this weekend, which will tie into a lot of the weekly shows. I'll start with Saturday night's main event, Evolution, Great American Bash.
which one do you want to start off with? Great American Bash since it's first.
Yeah, might as well. Okay. All right. So Great American Bash. Run down the card here real quick on this one. You've got Obafemi defending the NXT Championship against Inamara. Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe taking on Fatal Influence. Of course, which is JC Jane and Fallon Henley. Jasmine Nix will be at ringside. Sol Ruka defends the NXT Women's North American Championship against Izzy Dame. Ethan Page defends the Men's North American Championship against Ricky Saints in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And Javon Evans takes on Jasper Troy.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty solid card.
Yeah. Inamara versus Obafemi is gonna be pretty good. I like Inamara. He's like a big, like beefy Japanese dude, so that should be fun to watch. Of course, Obafemi is freaking awesome.
Gonna retain.
Yeah. More than likely. You got Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe, the former Mariah May, taking on Fatal Influence, just a standard tag match. This has been kind of set up for a little while here, especially playing into Evolution, where Jordan Grace will take on JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship. And this is Blake Monroe's first official match in NXT. She's made a few appearances, gotten beaten down, but this will be her first NXT match. I see Jordan and Blake Monroe picking up the win on this one over Fatal Win.
Oh, yeah, I think they most definitely will win because I don't think you'd bring Blake Monroe in just to have her lose her first match, and Jordan Grace is kind of new too, so you still want to kind of keep momentum with her.
Trish Stratus has a shirt on that says 100% first crush. Well, that's awesome. You got Sol Ruka defending the NXT Women's North American Championship against Izzy Dame. I haven't really followed this one very closely. Sol Ruka is freaking amazing. Izzy Dame's not too bad. I know they've been kind of going back and forth with Tatum Paxley as she's trying to find herself some new friends since WWE fired her old friends. So I know Sol and Zarya have been trying to pull Tatum away from Izzy because they apparently just want what's best for Tatum. So I think that's what led to this matchup. But I don't see Sol Ruka losing that, especially to Izzy Dame. Now, if it was someone like Jada Parker, I'd probably be more apt to lean against Jada Parker.
Yeah, I think it'd be a decent match.
I'm sure it will be. Just makes you wonder where Sol Ruka is going to come out with that Soul Snatcher.
Yeah.
Ethan Page and Ricky Saints in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Another good match.
Yep. This should be pretty solid.
And then Javon Evans, that match too. Like he's pretty much been money since he's been in NXT.
The young OG Javon Evans. You can't. I don't just me. I can't go against the North Carolina guy. You know, especially one close to Durham, coming out of Greensboro.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with Jasper Troy. I know I've probably seen him wrestle a few times, but must be someone that they're pushing up now. But Javon Evans is going to be all over that match. Freaking bouncy ball. I'm looking forward to that. So NXT's Great American Bash, that's going down Saturday afternoon. See if I can find, I think that's like at 1. 3 o'clock. 3 p.m. And of course, that'll go into Saturday night's main event, which will be Saturday night, obviously. Saturday night's main event makes sense. I think that kicks off at 8. I think it's 8.
Yeah, probably.
And that usually streams on Peacock too. So pretty awesome stuff. All right. So Saturday night's main event, we've got Goldberg taking on Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is being billed as Goldberg's retirement match. Hopefully it ends up being that.
Is it the main event?
Probably.
Oh, okay. So I can go to bed early.
Yeah. LA Knight versus Seth Rollins, Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, and Solo Sikoa defending the United States Championship against Jimmy Uso.
That should be the main event, or Seth Rollins and LA Knight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you're billing Goldberg as this is like his retirement match or his final match, they're gonna put that as the main event.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Is like they want to do that bullshit where it's like, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's
All
like,
I know is if Gunther doesn't win, Rollins better cash in that briefcase because Goldberg don't need to be retiring as champion.
Him and Cena both are going to retire as champion.
Yeah. It's freaking
I remember
ridiculous.
maybe that's what we'll get for WrestleMania this year. We'll get Goldberg versus Cena, belt versus belt. What we've always wanted, what every wrestling fan has dreamed of for the last 20 years. People just thought it was awesome. Austin Rock.
Oh, I just can't do it. I'm looking forward to LA.
Who sucks worse match?
Oh man, looking forward to LA Knight and Seth Rollins. LA Knight hit Rollins with that BFT Monday night, just like out of nowhere, as they were all distracted. So that's pretty. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm sure, being Saturday night's main event, we'll get a appearance from CM Punk. I'd be very surprised if Roman returns. I don't think he's returning, at least not at Saturday night's main event. That's something that you hold off for a bigger event. But we'll definitely get an appearance by CM Punk. Orton versus Drew McIntyre. I thought this was like more of a like a stipulation or gimmick match, but I guess it's just a straight up match. But it still should be pretty good. And
Yeah,
it's Randy
they're
Orton
both,
and Drew
they're both,
McIntyre.
yeah, they're both straight up wrestlers. So it'll be good.
McIntyre hit Orton tonight with a Claymore during that Jelly Roll segment before Logan Paul started destroying everything. This goes to show that Claymore can come out of nowhere, just like the RKO. But that should be a good back and forth match. But Solo versus Jimmy, I think I'm looking forward to the most. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Solo's going to end up retaining, and it's going to be with outside interference from his new crew. And I'm sure we'll see Jacob get involved at some point too. It's pretty good.
All right,
Thoughts?
The Rock returns.
I don't think it was. Oh, her shirt says "Your First Crush." That makes more sense than 100% First Crush. Let me get my eyes checked.
She wasn't my first crush, but I ain't gonna lie, I did go up on WWE Divas website to look at photos every now and again. You remember that? The WWE Divas website where it's basically like OnlyFans, but with the WWE's logo on it.
Yep. Remember, Trish was like the most downloaded, or was it Trish? No, Sunny was the most downloaded diva at one point. And then like Trish was like the babe of the year.
Yeah, I remember it's like he went up there and it had like each, and like Tori Reynolds, and like Trish, it had like all the girls up there like Lita, and you like click on it, and it's like, oh, it's Nemina Stone, so good.
Long bikinis everywhere.
Like photo shoots and stuff, videos and stuff.
Like
I said, it was basically OnlyFans, but for diva, like it was like WWE branded.
It's like Mandy Rose's OnlyFans thing.
Yeah.
She doesn't really, from what my understanding, I don't know if it's true or not, but she doesn't really show that much.
Yeah, she don't have, like a lot of the stuff now. It's like, I mean, you can do the hardcore stuff, but a lot of it's just like, you know, closed content, but people pay money to see it.
Yeah.
But do you? If people pay for it, by all means,
absolutely
go for it.
All right, so Great American Bash happening this Saturday night. Evolution will be Sunday. I'm looking forward to this. I love the first Evolution pay-per-view. I thought was great. This one has a pretty solid card on here too. You've got JC Jane taking on Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. Now, the cool thing with this is the winner of this goes on to take on Masha Slamovich at Slammiversary in a winner-takes-all match for both the NXT Women's Championship and the TNA Knockouts Championship.
Okay.
So whoever walks out of that match between Jordan and Jasmine, or Jordan and JC get that opportunity for that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is where Jordan finally wins that title, the NXT title. Then she goes on to beat Masha, because Masha's the one that beat Jordan for the Knockouts title. So it'd be some retribution there for her to walk in as NXT Women's Champion and then walk out of Slammiversary as both NXT and TNA Women's Champion.
Yeah.
That should be a good matchup. JC Jane and Jordan Grace. Another one I'm looking forward to, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Arguably two of the best women on WWE's main roster right now.
That's probably the main event, isn't it?
No, main event's gonna end up being Becky, Bayley, and Lyra.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, it shouldn't be.
You got Becky Lynch in a title match, so it'll be a main event. Personally, if I was gonna do a main event, it would be either Io or Rhea or Tiffany and Trish. Like those.
Tiffany and Trish, no. No, because to me, it's like Trish is okay, but she's still a little older. They didn't really have a build up. To me, it would either be Io Sky and Rhea Ripley because they're both still big draws, or it would be the Jade Cargill versus Naomi with no holds barred because it's like a grudge match.
I was just going with Trish because Trish is probably the biggest name on the card. Like as far as name recognition and name value.
Really?
Amongst casual fans.
Like older men, but as far as I feel like more kids and women probably know Rhea Ripley or Io Sky.
Yeah. But regardless, Io and Ripley is probably going to be the match of the night.
Maybe we'll have to see how good the. I don't they have like a battle royal.
Yeah, they have at the battle royal for a shot at a championship match at Clash in Paris. Also got a fatal four-way tag match for the women's tag team championship with the Judgment Day defending against Charlotte and Alexa, Sol, Ruka, and Zario, and the reunited Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah,
that match should be pretty good too.
I could see them putting it on the Kabuki Warriors, but I also could see Raquel and Roxanne retaining.
I think the way they've been going, I wouldn't be surprised if Charlotte and Alexa pick up the win in this one.
Just because of that one segment?
Yeah. And it's just that's what they seem to like to do quite a bit with these, like when they put the random people together that are kind of like frenemy type things.
Yeah.
And then they get the titles and they go with the titles a little bit. Then they lose the titles and they start blaming each other for losing the titles. Then it turns into a feud between the two of them, which I don't think you need to do that with Charlotte and Alexa. They have enough history already to where, like, we know they're not like 100% on the same page with each other to begin with.
Yeah. I thought it was just because they were both big names and that was an excuse to get them on the card.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that's what it is too, to get them on the card. No.
Yeah.
That should be pretty good. The Battle Royal So far, announced participants are Stephanie Becker, Ivy Nile, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, Zelina Vega, Julia, Candice LeRae, B-Fab, Meechin, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Elba Fire.
So, how much you want to bet in this battle royal? There'll be a point where there's like 5 or 6 girls on to Nia Jax, and she'll somehow overpower all 5 of them and throw them
Of
down.
course. That's how it goes. I think there were some other names announced for this too that weren't like formally announced, but they were. See. So I think there were some other legends that were showing up in there too.
Bellas, maybe?
Just Nikki Bella. I think Alundra Blaze was one of them. Or no, not Alundra Blaze. No, it was, Alundra Blaze was one. Oh man, I can't find the damn thing. Kind of annoying, but I think she was one. I think Kelly was another one. I know there's a few more that were on there too. Can't find the damn article I was looking at. I should have wrote it down. Oh well. So this will be a surprise. Or the rest of them will. So, I know. I think Michelle McCool said she wasn't booked for Evolution, but that could change. Or she could just be like, psych.
I think so.
Yeah. That's a possibility. What else we got here? We talked a little bit about Tiffany versus Trish. I think this is going to be a pretty good match, and I think another way just to get Tiffany over a little more than what she already is. The other one I'm looking forward to. What's that?
You don't think Trish will win?
No, I don't think Trish is going to win that.
Do like John Cena retire with the title?
Nah.
So I asked Chat GPT who was going to win the Battle Royal, and they're saying Stephanie Valkyrie.
Interesting to see if that actually happens.
Yeah, if Chat GPT wins it, but it said she's favored to win. It didn't say she was going to win, but she is favored to win. And then it says second best betting odds would be a tie between Bianca Belair and Nikki Bella.
Okay.
And then Nia Jax would be in the 4th position betting odds.
And I can see them putting freaking Nikki Bella in that winning position for that Battle Royal to get a title match at Clash in Paris. I hope not. Anyway, Jade Cargill versus Naomi, no holds barred match. These two are going to beat the shit out of each other. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
Thought we'd get to SummerSlam, but apparently we're getting it now.
Yeah. But they're gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's gonna be great. I love everything they've been doing with Naomi since this whole thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like the character development with her, like the heel turn, like this was way better than John Cena's heel turn.
Definitely. I mean, she's a better wrestler than John Cena. I mean, realistically, she's a better wrestler than John Cena.
Yeah. I love it. So Jade Cargill, like people keep shitting on Jade Cargill in the ring. Like she has progressed so much.
Yeah.
Since she debuted in AEW. Even in AEW, she was progressing.
Yeah, I mean, is she the best wrestler? No.
Oh.
But she's not as bad as some of the other people. You know what I mean? Like fucking Nia Jax held the title.
Yep. Jade Cargill has yet to hold a singles title in her 2-year run in WWE. So people bitching about, like, it's like, oh, they're going to push her right to a title match. Well, they didn't. Still building her up.
Yeah.
I hate people so much. Oh, speaking of build up, Becky versus Bayley versus Lyra for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. This has been going since WrestleMania. No.
Yeah. I mean, I guess luckily we got Bailey in there now, so they're getting the same fucking match that we've seen, like 4 times already, 5 times.
Yep. Pretty much. I would have been just cool with Becky versus Bayley, but I know they got to put Lyra in there just because she's kind of got an issue now with both of them. So
I think it's one of those things where they spent so much money on fucking bird attire that they got to use it
as much as possible. Next thing you know, they're gonna start having her like fly down from the top of the freaking entrance
on a zip line, like Shawn Michaels.
Their bird wings out. Put her on one of those platforms or something where she can stand there and put her arms up and flap or she comes down.
Dude, they at some point they have to have like Coco Beware come out with her.
And Frankie.
While she's fluffing her arm.
Oh man, it's not anything against Lyra. Lyra's a great wrestler. It's just the bird thing.
She don't do it. She don't do it for me.
I like her in the ring. I think she's pretty solid. But I just the bird feathers, like they were cool, like at WrestleMania, and then when she did it again, I was like, oh, like okay,
yeah. I mean, she's decent. It's just I don't know her and like Julia. This me don't have like no charisma, like whatsoever. They're like they're Bret Hart. So today's wrestling.
Good wrestlers, no charisma. Stephanie Becker, like she just like oozes with charisma when she comes out, and she doesn't even do that much. Like her entrance is just basic. Like her biggest thing is she does like the finger point, and that's it. And like people eat it up. Like,
wait, I mean, she kind of has like a, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to be like a huge talker or anything, but it's also like how you carry yourself, your presence.
She carries herself like a superstar, and she has the presence of a superstar, and that's what it boils down to. I mean, not to say that like, you know, the presentation that they've given us with Julia or Lyra isn't, you know, up there. It's just I think Julia carries herself a little better than Lyra does, but Stephanie carries herself higher than the other two do, and you can tell. Yeah. It's kind of like that very like Charlotte-esque or like Asuka type
Mhm.
thing, where they just command the attention of the audience when they come out. And I think that's what we get with Stephanie.
And with like the in ring stuff too. It's like it
Yeah.
kind of captivates you, like draws you into the match versus like this thing somebody do. It's kind of like um I don't know. It's like kind of like watching those TikTok videos and you see those guys that like they'll do like 100 fucking finishing moves on each other, like all in a row or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not like yeah, like you did all these finishers all in a row, but it's not captivating. Like you can be athletic and not be captivating. It's like can you capture the audience into believing what's going on in the ring?
Oh,
And
so like
not everybody can do it.
you just described the Young Bucks perfectly. Oh man. Oh, awesome stuff. But it should be a pretty solid match anyway. Becky's not bad in the ring. I like Bailey. I like Lyra too, so it should be a pretty solid main event. Io versus Rhea, I think would be the better choice to close out the show, but I'm not the booker.
Yeah,
I just
Dumbass
talk
Triple H
about,
is.
just talk about wrestling on a podcast. All right, so here we go. Evolution. That's Sunday night. Let's skip back over here to Saturday. AEWs all in Texas. Like I said, this is a pretty solid card going into this matchup.
Probably their biggest. I would say this is probably their biggest all-in card, as far as like I can remember. Like, can you think of like another anticipated like all-in card that was more anticipated than this one?
Not really, because looking at the matches on here, like the matches on this all-in card compared to like the last 2 years, like the all-in Londons, there's more on here that I want to see compared to those two. Like there's only like a handful, like, and pretty much this one, like the majority of the card looks awesome.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, on this one, there should be only one main event, and I know they probably ain't gonna make it the main event because it's fucking Tony Khan. He's a goddamn mark. But to me, if I was booking the main event of this pay-per-view would be Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné.
Exactly.
They're bigger stars than like any male on your roster. Those two women are bigger stars.
Yeah. And that's the thing that they, with that last match between her and Mariah May, we talked about it then, is how they dropped the ball by not having that as the main event of the show.
Yeah.
Especially the way they ended it and everything. That should have been the main event of the show. And like, I wholeheartedly 100% agree. And I've been saying it since Mercedes Moné was put in that Owen Hart tournament, that she was going to win that tournament because Tony Storm versus Mercedes is the money matchup.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But this is what people want to watch, not I don't know. Like I kind of want to see Hangman versus Moxley, but I would be more apt to watch Tony Storm versus Mercedes over Moxley and Hangman.
Yeah.
It's really the only thing that Moxley and Hangman have going for them is it's a Texas death match. Like you're looking at something that's these two guys' element are these hardcore bloodbath matches, and that's exactly what this is going to be. I mean, you look at Hangman's last match with Swerve and the shit that they did to each other, and what's going to end up happening between Moxley and Hangman. How far are they going to go? They're going to go to the point where they're jabbing syringes through each other's cheeks too.
Yeah.
I think as a great wrestling match, I think Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné is going to be the one.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Okada versus Kenny Omega should be a pretty solid matchup too.
Yeah.
These guys, their matches in the past in New Japan have always been good. Obviously, they're older now. Will have the same intensity, I guess, as their previous matches. Probably not, but these guys know each other so well that it should still be pretty good. This is a winner-takes-all match to unify the AEW Continental Championship and the International Championship into the inaugural AEW Unified Championship, which is such a stupid name.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they can't call it the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, what else we got here? The men's casino battle.
Yeah.
What's up?
You said,
Yeah, the men's casino battle royal. The first two participants for the men's battle royal are MJF and Mark Briscoe. So they'll start the match off, and they'll go through whoever else until there's a winner. I don't even know the possibility of who's going to be in this matchup as far as like.
I know Ricochet, Brody King, I think Bandito.
Okay.
And then they usually have like a mystery.
Joker.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Useless made debuts. I don't know who's going to debut though.
Yeah. It's been a pretty solid battle royal though. Women's battle royal, at least the start of it's going to be pretty great. Statlander and Megan Bayne are the first two entrants in that. So that should be pretty good.
Yeah.
And there's been rumors of AEW having their eyes on Isla Dawn. So the possibility that we may see her debut in this battle royal. Big possibility there. What else we got? As much as I don't like the Young Bucks, this match should be pretty good. Swerve and Will Ospreay taking on the Young Bucks. If Swerve and Ospreay lose, they cannot challenge for the World Championship for 1 year. If the Bucks lose, they'll be stripped of their EVP titles. I cannot see Swerve and Ospreay not being able to challenge for that title for another year.
I don't know. They did the thing with Cody, so, and that's probably like one of their biggest mistakes. I mean, I know they said it was Cody's idea, but
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, it was. Even Cody said that was a dumb idea afterwards. He said, I never should have did that. So.
Yeah, but Swerve Strickland or Ospreay really not being in a title picture for a year. We're shooting yourself in the fucking foot.
Especially if Hangman wins that title off of Moxley. Like, there is no way you cannot revisit Swerve and Hangman, especially with the title involved.
Yeah.
It does not make sense. Not make sense at all. It makes more sense for the Bucks to be stripped of that EVP or EVP titles over that.
Maybe Jungle Boy returns.
Jungle Boy returns. Possibility. What else we got? Adam Cole defends the AEW TNT Championship against Kyle Fletcher. That match should be pretty good. I think Kyle Fletcher's going to take the win on this one. They've been building him up pretty well. And they haven't really done much with Adam Cole since he's won that TNT Championship.
I mean, they ain't done much with Adam Cole, period.
Yeah.
Besides having him roll around in a wheelchair and be in love with MJF.
And Roderick Strong yelling, Adam! Triple threat tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Hurt Syndicate defends against Jet Speed and the Patriarchy, which will be Christian and Nick Wayne. Christian looks to become the first father-son tag team champions.
Oh yeah.
So
You gotta love it.
I do. I love it. Christian's awesome. The whole thing is great. I really want Christian and Nick Wayne to win this one. I don't know why. I just like if they don't win. If they don't win, the Hurt Syndicate needs to retain. I just cannot.
Yeah.
I like Mike Bailey. I like Kevin Knight, but I cannot get behind them as tag team champions.
Not over fucking Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
The patriarchy. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, definitely does not make sense on that one. Then we got the trios titles on the line as the Ops, Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Samoa Joe defend against Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Gabe Kidd of the Death Riders. Oh no, the Ops better retain on this one.
The Death Riders, to me, have run their course.
Yeah.
Like let's end it now.
I agree with that. I think it's got to end at some point, and it's like I know it's not the bloodline, because they've kind of gone away from the bloodline thing a little bit.
Not even close.
But the Death Riders have not been as entertaining or the longevity storyline, I guess, like the bloodline was or is. So, and it's just.
I mean, it's not even been like a good like AEW storyline.
No, it hasn't. There's been way better storylines since this whole Death Riders thing started. Tony Storm and Mariah May, like that was the best storyline running in AEW. Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné has been the best thing recently. Like I don't know. It's one of those things. Freaking MJF and the Hurt Syndicate has been more entertaining than the Death Riders. But they started the whole thing with we're taking over the company, we're doing this, we're doing that, like things are gonna change, and like nothing changed.
Dude, I'd rather see the Jericho Appreciation Society than fucking Death Rider.
A learning tree. It's terrible. Hopefully after Saturday something clicks with this, or I'm like, all right, so let's move this into a different direction. And that starts with Adam Page beating Moxley for the title. If Adam Page does win that title, that arena is going to go apeshit. The other thing I forgot, the Casino Battle Royal, the men's Casino Battle Royal, the Joker could end up being freaking Darby Allin.
It could be.
Then he ends up getting the win, and then gets his championship match that he lost to Moxley.
It's possible.
Because he had that. Because didn't he win? I think he won last year's Battle Royal to get that title shot that Moxley beat him for. Because he hadn't cashed in that world title shot at all. Then Moxley beat him, had him put that title shot on the line. That's how Moxley got that title shot.
Mm-hmm.
Because Darby was doing all the Sting stuff, and then he got hit by a bus in New Jersey or New York, one of the two. Oh man, but yeah, so that's All In. Looks pretty good. There's There's some pre-show matches too for like their All-In 0 Hour, which has FTR taking on the Outrunners. Which if you're gonna watch that, that's probably gonna be the one to watch over Big Boom, AJ, and the conglomeration, which is Hologram, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tomohiro Ishii, taking on the Don Callis family. And then you've got another 8-man tag match with the Sons of Texas, which is Dustin Rose, the Von Erichs, and Sammy Guevara, taking on Shane Taylor Promotions, which is Shane Taylor, Captain Sean Dean, Lee Moriarty, and they forgot somebody's name on there. So, yeah, pretty good. Should be a pretty solid. AEW usually have some good pay-per-views, at least within the last, probably say within the last year, they've had their pay-per-views have all been solid.
Yeah, they've and they've gotten a lot better with the storytelling and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just I'm actually gonna say I don't know. I feel the same thing about WWE, and maybe I'm the person wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just out of touch with like wrestling today, but it's like the John Cena's, the Goldbergs, the John Moxleys. It's like, why do y'all choose to do this to your company when you have like way better, younger talent that people want to see? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we know WWE caters to the casual fans. So the names like, John Cena, Goldberg, Trish Stratus, like you bring these people back and it brings the casual fans back. If it's just for one night, then they can see the other talent on the roster and possibly tune and continue to watch. So.
But like they were on a roll there, like because like even like a couple years ago, you still had like your John Cena's and stuff show up, but it wasn't the main event. You know what I mean? Like the main event was still the Bloodline. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like Cena shouldn't be the main event. Like it's not good business. Goldberg shouldn't be the main event. It's not good business. John Moxley shouldn't be your main event. It's not good business. You have better development of storylines and talent on the card. Like I said, like Mercedes Moné, Tony Storm should be the main event of that pay-per-view. Yep. Like it's the match everyone wants to see. Like I don't know anybody. It's like, oh, I got to see the fucking Adam Page Moxley match.
I'm sure there's somebody out there, but everybody that I've talked to, it basically is the same thing. It's like, like, what's the point if Moxley's just going to beat Hangman? Like, Hangman has to win this matchup. Like, it's not something that I care to see. But Tony and Mercedes is the one to watch. Awesome stuff. All right. So there you go. That's our look at stuff coming up this weekend. You check that all out. And then we'll get you next week with our thoughts and recap on all that stuff. But now let's hop over to the Elite Figure, which of course is brought to you by EntertainmentEarth.com. Use the code FTCollect. Save yourself an additional 10% on any in-stock item. All right. So this week's Elite Figure of the Week is from the Walmart exclusive Ruthless Aggression line. It came out a couple years ago. I just picked this up the other day off of Whatnot. And it's the Ruthless Aggression NWO Booker T. And you're probably wondering, Booker T was never in the NWO. Like, yes, he was. The WWE version of the NWO. Which turned out to have some great stuff, which brought us the awesome tag team of Book Dust. Booker T, Stardust. Although this was a cool figure, obviously like this freaking Ruthless Aggression set was so hard to find in store. Like as far as like certain characters that were released in that line, Booker T was one of them. I think have Kevin Nash. I'm trying to remember. I think I got Kevin Nash. I found him. Rob Van Dam was one that I never saw anywhere. I found Tori Wilson, which was freaking amazing because her figure seemed to be impossible to find too. But it's just like Walmart in general, with their exclusives are so hard to find in stores. It's like either the store doesn't get them, or they do get them and they never put them out for some reason. So, absolutely ridiculous. All right. So there is the elite figure of the week. Let's see it.
Booker T is one of those wrestlers. Like, you just gotta buy his figures because he's the man.
He is the man. All right. Let's get into.
He's 5-time WCW champion.
5-time.
I got cussed out.
What's that?
That's like I got cussed out one time at a WWE event because I was hailing King Booker and everybody was mad at me that was around me. Oh hell, King Booker.
I went to a TNA show, a TNA house show back home. The main event was Booker T and AJ Styles for the TNA. It was like the Legends title, I think, at that point, or they just rebranded it to the TV title or something. But Booker T was the champion. So they were going and like we're trying to get Booker or AJ to use my friend's belt because they have like a replica WCW title for the big gold. So we're trying to get them to use that. Booker T slammed AJ across the guardrail right in front of us. Then the match is over, and Booker T's like complaining to the ref. The ref at the time was Earl Hebner, and Booker T's like, I kicked out. Restart the match. I kicked out. But I was sitting there. I was like, Earl, I saw it. He kicked out. And Booker looks at me. He's like, see, he saw it. I was like, oh, that's so cool. So, but yeah, we had some pretty good seats. Probably like 5 or 6 rows back, but they oversold the row. So they had to pull 2 seats out. And because my friend and I were the 2 seats on the end in the aisle, we got upgraded to front row. So it was like, yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
yeah,
shout out
to
my man, the other half of Team Shackers, my man Gene Gallo. Good times right there. We made t-shirts because we were both working at Radio Shack at the time. So they said Team Shackers on the front of them, and then they had the store number on the back. I think actually I got Eric Young's signature on the sleeve. So
that's pretty cool.
It's floating around here somewhere. Need to put it shit in a frame. Awesome stuff. All right, let's get into Guess the Wrestler. This one's gonna be a fun one this week. It is Emoji Edition. Oh, Carl, you're gonna love this one.
I suck at emojis.
Oh,
hopefully they're bigger than the ones that are big.
I was trying to come up with something different. So this popped into my head. I was like, all right, let's try this one. So the example I got on here, on the front page, you see the beer, the skull. I don't know why it's got the rock and roll things, but ice cube, fist, hat, fire, and an eagle. And apparently that's supposed to be Stone Cold Steve Austin. These are all generated by ChatGPT, by the way.
Okay. I don't know if I get the eagle up unless bald eagle, maybe.
Maybe. Or the
Okay.
title belt. Something. I don't know.
No, he didn't have the wing eagle, did he? I thought he had the like new belt that was like after
Oh
the
yeah,
eagle.
the Attitude Era title. Yep. I don't know if the Eagles were. But, did I have a blank slide in there? I did have a blank slide in there. Okay, awesome. All right, so this is the first one: fire, sunglasses, a crown, a wall, microphone, and an explosion. I will
Fire.
tell you it is a male
Bret,
superstar,
Bret Hart.
not Bret Hart. It is a current
Fire.
superstar.
LA Knight.
No, and they're on the Raw brand.
Xavier Woods.
It is not Xavier Woods.
I'm trying to think. He was King of the Ring. That's what I was trying to put. Uh, Fire, sunglasses, a crown, a brick wall, a microphone, which they all fucking use a microphone.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Jay Uso.
Nope. All right. You want the answer?
Yeah,
Seth Rollins.
the fucking fire. I should.
Fire for his fiery personality and high energy style. The sunglasses, because he often wears flashy sunglasses. The
Sunglasses
crown
threw me off with him.
the crowns for the visionary and Kingslayer personas. The wall reference to the architect. Microphone because of his passionate promos, and the explosion for his in-ring explosiveness. It's Chat GPT, can I say?
That's fine. It's fine.
All right, here is the next one,
Yeah,
which is an orange
sunglasses again.
sunglasses, juice box, coat, hands, and I guess the cool emoji. I don't know why they needed two things with sunglasses, but
I'm gonna guess Braun Breaker.
nope. There's an AEW wrestler.
Oh, Orange Cassidy.
Yes,
Okay.
nasty.
I,
So the
I saw the
orange.
orange. I was thinking Braun Breaker because of the tan.
So of course the orange for freshly squeezed. The sunglasses and the cool thing is ever present shades and cool demeanor. Orange juice box, orange. The denim jacket, jeans combo. Then the hands are for his lazy half effort wrestling style. Think okay. All right. That's the next one.
Uh, I would say moose. Like, would that be obvious? Well, like with the little. Okay.
Yeah,
All
it is
right. Yeah.
obvious. The
I was
moose,
like, I saw
obviously.
moose to football, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be moose.
I tried to do stuff that I thought would be like a little easier, and then some harder ones. I was trying to mix it up a bit here.
Okay.
All right, this next one, you got a dragon, the drama mass, a Puff of Smoke.
This one,
Demon Head.
I'm gonna say Asuka.
No. Good guess, though. It is a male wrestler.
Male wrestler. Tajiri?
Not Tajiri. That's very close, though. They were both inspired. Tajiri and Asuka were both inspired by this wrestler.
Muda.
Hmm? The Great Muda. All right. Oh, I forgot how funny this one was. This will be a harder one.
Natalia?
It is not Natalia, but I can see the pinkish heart there. Looking at this, it really doesn't make sense. It is
Mercedes Moné?
It is a male wrestler.
Male wrestler. Okay, I went with Mercedes Moné.
No longer with
Gold
us.
Dust?
Not Gold Dust.
Owen Hart?
Nope. Considered one of the greatest of all time.
That could literally be anybody. Greatest of all time. Head exploding. Sunglasses. Hat. Jim Danville Neidhart?
No.
Answer.
It's not anyone in the Hart family. No, the Hart kind of throws it off. But
Do they at least wear a hat?
they do wear a hat. Yes, he does. And sunglasses.
Is it Macho Man?
It is Macho Man. So the Hart was because of his bold, colorful outfits.
Okay.
And the microphone for the iconic promos. There's some weird emojis for some of these.
Yeah.
All right. There's this one. This is a tag team. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong button. There you go. There's a freebie for you. Like, son of a bitch.
I was about to be wrong. I was about to say Iceman Parsons.
So the ice is for JC Ice.
Ice, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
A
man.
hat
Okay. All right, here's the next one.
Chris Statlander.
It's Chris Statlander. First guess.
Yes.
It was the alien, wasn't it?
Yeah. The alien and the little rainbow.
All right, there we go.
The natural disasters.
Natural disasters. All right.
So is that a queen?
Not a queen, but it is a female wrestler.
Oh, I thought that was a queen. That's not a queen emoji, or is that a male?
It is a queen emoji, but it's not a queen of the ring.
Okay. Got a muscle. Got fire. Got high heels. Got a crown, but they never won Queen of the Ring. Got an eagle. And pyrotechnics or something. Uh, Lana.
Say Alana?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. She is a Hall of Famer.
Orlando Blaze.
Nope. Good guess though.
Eagle.
Or maybe just a bird. A firebird.
Oh, what's her face?
The chick with the thing.
The chick with the bird gimmick. What's the rest of it? You gotta give it to me because I'm not gonna be able to think of it. I probably
It
can tell you like
is
15 minutes.
Beth Phoenix.
Best Phoenix. I would have told you that in like 15 minutes after I thought about it.
Last one. That was the last one.
That was the last one. That was fun. It was kind of weird some of the emojis that
Yeah.
they did.
I was kind of hoping they were going to do like the dead giveaway emojis. Like I saw a couple that was like a skull and crossbones and a coffin.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, Undertaker. But I was like, all right, there's some good ones here. All right, so that's going to bring us over to The Hold Barred, which of course is brought to you by our Redbubble store. Check out redbubble.com/people/WrestleGeddonPod and buy some stuff. And no sale. Boo. All right, no holds barred. What did we watch? I watched some movie the other. Oh, I finally watched that Spirit Halloween movie.
Spirit Halloween movie.
Yeah, Spirit made a Halloween movie a couple years ago about a bunch of kids that, like, decide that they're too old for trick or treating. Like 2 out of 3 of them, so they sneak into a Spirit Halloween and spend the night there. But then, like, some like the town's like local legend ghost like starts haunting the place and bringing the animatronics to life to try to kill them or possess their body or something.
Okay.
It was weird. Yeah,
Pretty
Christopher
good.
Lloyd in it, so wasn't bad. I think it came out around the same time that the Five Nights at Freddy's movie came out.
I got you.
And it wasn't super bad, but like it was entertaining. It wasn't really all that scary either. So. Let's see. Superman opened this week. Been hearing a lot of pretty good reviews on it, and then a lot of people bitching because Superman is woke, which people that have
because
never
he's
read a damn comic book before in their life.
Because he's an immigrant.
Yeah. Dean Cain tweeted today about how disappointed he is with James Gunn using this movie to push a political narrative, which Dean Cain being a MAGA jackass, going on and on about this. Like, you played Superman for like 4 years, and you even had an episode of your show where Superman was dealing with an immigrant and realized that they shared some similar struggles, I guess. Then he was bitching because they changed Truth, Justice, and the American Way to Truth, Justice for a Better Tomorrow, which actually changed that in the comics back in like 2020 or 2021. It's been at least 5 years since they changed that, or 4 years.
Yeah.
To be more, not more inclusive, but because of Superman's story arcs at that time were more global than just focused in the U.S.
Yeah.
And that's some of the sentiment with Superman in the movie, where this new movie, it's more like I'm not part of a single country. Like, my job is to protect people, like wherever they are. So, because I'm not going to sit back and watch an innocent person die.
Illegal alien.
Yeah, pretty much. Of like galactic standards.
Yeah. I mean, it's he lives in that fictitious city. Like, I don't know, I don't get people.
I cannot deal with these idiots that are like, oh, Disney's woke, Marvel's woke, DC's woke. Like, no, you just don't pay attention to anything or haven't read any of the source material. Because if you would have, then you would know that comic books have always been politically charged. So whatever is going on at that time, or specific message and stuff like that, that's always been in a comic book. X-Men was created out of like the injustice for people of color.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I don't think people. I kind of run like into this too, like with music and other like cultural um, elements. Uh, it's just sometimes like people enjoy stuff without truly understanding it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I like this beat, I like this song, I like this rhythm, this is catchy. Um, I like this piece of art. It's a beautiful painting. I like these comic books. I watch these movies. I like these jokes, but they don't understand like where it comes from, the sentiment. Like it's usually like art is most of the time it's like commentary on the artist's view of the world. You know what I mean? And it's like I think a lot of times people don't understand it, and then they get confused, or they like want to say like, "Oh, something's woke," or um, they're DEI. Like you hear like DEI like thrown around a lot, or this or that. It's like, dude, that's what America was founded on. That's what makes us a country that people like to, like we have the best food because why we have different cultures like assimilating and bringing different things. Same thing with music. Uh, Even the stuff that you call American music, right? Like jazz, blues, gospel, bluegrass. Like it has roots in multiple cultures that, what I'm saying, like blended together to make something great. The same thing with comic books, like different cultures, different artists, uh, trying to bring perspective to stuff that was going on in the past. Like if you read some of the older versions of the comics, but then it also evolves as the country evolves.
It's like Wonder Woman was like a S&M comic. Like in the early days. Like she was tying people up and shit. So
Yeah,
but even with that,
yeah,
like you look at Captain America and Superman, especially during the 40s, World War One, World War Two, that time frame, or World War Two, like you literally have a cover of Captain America where he's punching Hitler in the face.
yeah.
I think,
And it was very pro-American, and
yeah,
um, but stuff changes, and so
and I
this is
mean X Men were created in the 60s. What was going on in the 60s? All the civil rights movements. That's why X Men were created on a reflection of that time.
yeah,
And it's like like I said, these people that spout out all this woke crap or anti woke or whatever, like never picked up a comic and actually read the stories, or if they did, they don't understand the stories. Like
our characters.
that, and it's like some of the best things that I've seen are people saying, if you think comic books are woke or Sesame Street is woke, it's not that they're woke. It's just you missed the message and grew up to be a terrible person.
Yeah,
And that's honestly what it boils down to. It's stupid stuff. But for the most part, I've heard a lot of good reviews for that Superman movie. Outside the handful of all that other crap, but looking forward to seeing it eventually. And then I think Fantastic Four opens next week. Next week or the week after. I think it's the week after. I think it's the 25th. So that looks really good. Everybody was bitching about the female Silver Surfer, but that clip that they dropped, with her showing up to and like first meeting the Fantastic Four and talking, like that chick is cold, man. It's like hug your loved ones, enjoy what little time you have left, because I herald the end. And she goes in this whole spiel, and then she's like, I herald Galactus, the devourer of worlds. And it's like, oh my God, like that. Great storytelling, and her delivery on that was freaking amazing.
yeah.
Like, there is a female Silver Surfer in the comics anyway. There's been like two of them. So, or at least two female heralds for Galactus, but there is a female Silver Surfer. I don't know, everybody's so afraid of like something being a little bit different. I mean, especially if it's in the source material that way too. But it's annoying. New Jurassic World opened last weekend. That took a number one at the box office apparently. A lot of people
I haven't seen. I saw the first Jurassic World. Other than that, I haven't seen. I need to watch maybe some of the other Jurassic Worlds. I was like a huge fan of Jurassic Park, like the original trilogy.
Okay.
I like the sequels more than a lot of the critics and stuff. Like I didn't find nothing wrong with the second and third movie, but
The second one I think is my favorite out of the three original movies. There's just a lot of cool stuff in that one compared to
there's a lot of, I think the first one was this. I think it's like this for my age and like where movies were at the time. Like to me, like nothing would like probably ever beat the first one.
yeah.
For me. The second one was probably like it was really cool, but the first one is this nostalgia. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like it just holds that special spot, especially at that ending scene with the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Raptors.
Yeah.
The sign falls like Yeah, I don't get no better than that. Or the T-Rex chasing the Jeep.
There's a lot of iconic scenes in that movie. That second one, though, one of my favorite parts is when they're running through that field, like the tall grass, and you
Mm-hmm.
see like the raptors start swarming, and all
Woman.
you see
Yeah.
are like their freaking tails sticking up above
Yes.
the grass, and all of a sudden they start jumping at them like freaking
Yeah.
sharks. Man, it's awesome. Then
Yeah.
there's the what's
The
the other
scene with
part?
the bus
The
falling off the cliff or whatever.
There's that one and the T Rexes, the male and
Mm-hmm.
female T Rex, where they rip the guy in half in the waterfall and the blood just starts pouring through the waterfall.
Yeah.
That was awesome too.
Yeah. That was.
We, the funny thing with that is I was working at Sears at the time, and we would like the movies on the TVs on the end caps. We would always have like some kind of movie playing on there because like they're like the best TVs. So we'd have something that would like attract people to look at them, or just to showcase like the color pop on the TVs and stuff. One of the movies we had up there was Jurassic Park 2. This lady and her kids are walking by and they stop like, oh look, dinosaurs, and they're watching it. And it comes up to the part where the T-Rex has ripped the guy in half, and the kid just starts screaming. It's freaking awesome. Oh man, a lot of fun.
I seeing that made me think of my niece that they're coming up with a Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampire
Yeah, it just hit
movie,
Disney Plus today.
and those poor kids that are playing teenagers that probably got to be in like their 30s.
It's like was it Ian Ziering playing a freaking high school kid? He was like 30.
But
90210.
yeah, my niece, she was really into those movies, and I watched it like when I would go visit my sister, and then she'd make me watch them with her. But yeah, that and the Descendants. But yeah, I saw that. Uh, and then another shout out, my nephew going to his first SmackDown event with mom and dad for his birthday. So he's at the Nashville show tonight.
It's awesome. We got to see the Wyatts win the tag titles.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Awesome. So I watched this movie. I think it's on Tubi. I watched it like twice now. It was just freaking awesome. It's called Monster Brawl.
Monster Brawl.
Yeah. So they got all these like different monsters, and they're like pretty much wrestling in death matches to crown like the ultimate monster between like the undead and like the supernatural monsters. So it's got Kurgan, Jimmy Hart, Kevin Nash, Rosemary, and like a couple other wrestlers in here too. Rosemary plays a witch. Kevin Nash plays some like military guy. Kurgan is Frankenstein.
Are they having like matches and like
Yeah,
like
they're actually
wrestling matches?
it's like this freaking like death matches between these monsters. And like Kevin Nash is like the handler for the zombie. It's freaking cool. So it's like really
I might have to watch
cheesy,
that.
but it's good. Like it's entertaining. Like if
I'm
you love
surprised,
monsters and wrestling, it's great.
I'm surprised it hasn't popped up in my like suggested stuff because I watched WWE stuff on there, and then I've watched like all kinds of like B scary movies. Um,
Where did this come out?
so I'm surprised that it hasn't.
It's got Dave Foley from the Kids in the Hall. So he plays one of the commentators.
Okay. But that's pretty funny that I haven't actually a wrestle match.
So Jimmy Hart plays himself,
Oh.
and he's the ring announcer, and he does everything through the megaphone. It's so cool. Lance Hendrickson, another horror icon, is the narrator. Does the voice of God.
Oh god.
RJ
Sounds like a
Skinner,
big-
who's RJ City, who does like all the AEW podcasts and stuff. Used to be a wrestler too. He plays the mummy. It's really cool. I love this. I might watch this again. So yeah, like Frankenstein, the mummy, a zombie, a witch, a lady vampire, the wolf man. Well, there's a couple other ones in here too. That's good. Very, very entertaining. It's like it's up there with Ready to Rumble.
That's the best wrestling movie. Or movie with wrestling in it.
Yeah.
If you don't count Spider-Man.
The wrestler.
The wrestler. The Iron Claw wasn't horrible. It was alright.
I got to finish watching it. It's just like I've got through like half of it. It's like I already know how this ends. So
yeah,
I still need to sit down and finish it. Oh man, awesome stuff. Yeah. So there's a movie recommendation for y'all: Monster Brawl. And there's a couple other wrestling related horror movies out there too. I think Jericho has one that just came out called Dark Match.
Dark Match.
Dark Match. Something to do with like they're putting on a wrestling show and they get invited to the show to wrestle, and like it's this ends up being like a cult and they trying to sacrifice people. Let's see. It's a small-time wrestling company accepts a well-paying gig in a backwoods town, only to learn too late that the community is run by a mysterious cult leader with devious plans for their match.
Yes, goddamn Darby Allin.
Goddamn Darby. Let's see. Chris Jericho's in here. I thought there's a couple other wrestlers in here too. I'm not seeing anyone. Any names are jumping out at me. That looks pretty good though. We'll watch that eventually. All right. Well, that's all I've got. I don't have anything else. I don't do nothing. So I have to go to work. Come home.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything else.
Cool. Well, I guess that's going to do it for us then. The outlets, Wrestle Again Pod, pretty much on everything. You can find the link tree in the episode description. That'll take you to wherever you need to go. Yeah, so like I said, we'll be back next week. We'll recap and give our thoughts on all the wrestling going on this weekend. And yeah, so we'll chat with you guys next week. Later, Marks.
You